Alex, I mean, the answer to all of Disney's problems seems to be Bob Iger every time. Can it continue to be Bob Iger?
I think that will be a long-term issue for Disney. In the short term, no doubt about it, Bob Iger seems like he's going to be the right person for the company. But Bob Iger and Disney have a codependence problem. He is the king of unretiring from that company. Now, that's been well and good. He's 71. He can still do it. But Disney needs to find a way to plot a future that doesn't involve Bob Iger, because he's not going to be there forever. And I think today's news really underscores how that's been a struggle for the company. And I think that's priority number one for him, is to be able to figure this out.
So how will we know, how will investors know if Disney is on a healthier path kind of to post-Iger? Because 2 years is not a lot of time if he's going to undo the restructure and restructure the restructuring, also get D2C on a firmer footing financially. I mean, that's a lot to do in 2 years and then hand over the baton.
I mean, Jen, I don't think that he's going to leave after 2 years. I mean, that's what he says. That's the promise. It's the contract. But if we know one thing about Bob Iger is he overstays his timeline at that network. And if he ends up staying longer than 2 years, that will not be surprising to me at all, especially given what he's walking into. We have a very tough economy. I think Don mentioned it right beforehand. It's not just Disney. You have Netflix, you have Comcast. Look at what happened with CNN Plus. The streaming business is hard. That's his task. I don't think he can fix it in 2 years, and I don't trust him to find a successor in that amount of time.
Right. It's hard and it's really expensive. So if Bob Iger is unable to fix the financial side of Disney, is he essentially just buying more leeway? Investors are going to give him more time. And if he is going to step down a year or 2 years from now, do the same problems just go to the next CEO that Chapek faced?
Yeah, no doubt. And I do think that he is buying some time. I mean, you look at the analyst notes, they almost universally praised Bob Iger taking over. And it's going to be really tough for him to say after 2 years, unless the economy turns around, right? That's the wild card here. And we know that it's possible. The economy can turn around. People are saying that maybe we go into a short recession in 23. If we're in a better economy, then maybe that's time to hand it over. Remember what happened with Chapek, right? Iger hands it over in February 2020. He goes immediately into pandemic lockdowns. I mean, try to run an amusement park business when you can't have people in your amusement park, right? Then you have the sort of yo-yo situation where streaming becomes the most popular thing in the world. Then people eventually leave their apartments and, streaming goes down. And you have now pressure from Wall Street to rein your costs in because the Fed rate is going up. That's extremely difficult waters to drop a successor into. So I would say that's the one hope for Netflix, is maybe in 2 years or 3 years or 4, when Iger leaves, we're going to be in a better situation than we are today.
So are you saying, Alex, that you think Netflix actually benefits from this because of all the sort of turmoil it's creating, and that Iger's not going to be able to step down or find a suitable successor?
I mean, maybe in 5 years, but I think Netflix has its own problems in the short term that it really needs to figure out. Now, if you look at the last 3-4 quarters, Netflix is basically stagnant on growth. The one thing you can say about Disney, despite the losses, it has been growing, and it has plenty of content. And Netflix is facing tremendous competition, not just from Disney, but from Amazon as well. And, I don't think Disney's problems necessarily cure Netflix's disease.
All right. Alex Kantrowitz from the Big Technology newsletter. Congrats on your subscriber milestone, by the way. Good to have you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.